Happy Sunday, friends. Look at my beautiful Reuben. He just looks to be resting. Well, I wanted to come on and just do a little change with him and just a quick chat. But I just wanted to check in and say hi to everybody. So let's get into the video. Be right back. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Riri's Nursery. So happy Sunday again. I just wanted to come in real quick, just do a change of my little Reuben here and just chat right quick. That's all. So I have been loving on this little guy. He is just the most precious little one. Vanessa did a great job for him. So that's Vanessa at Wishes and Dreams Nursery. She's just she's just done a beautiful job on him. And I have been loving this little babe. So I wanted to come on, change his clothes, and just to say hi to everybody. So it is the weekend. I wanted to do a video Friday, but my week had just gotten busy because, so shout out to Little Waddle Nursery. I wanted to do her Friday, which was wearing pink. It was just breast cancer awareness, because I do have some close friends, dear close friends, that are going through it right now with breast cancer. I am a 2-time cancer survivor myself. But I just really wanted to recognize my friends because they're going through it. And so they're strong women and they are doing it. They are doing it. They got it. But it's still hard. So I do want to come on and do that because it was pink themed. Now, not Mr. Reuben will be wearing the pink. I wanted to share another babe with you guys. So before we change Reuben, I wanted to share another babe. Now this little babe has been in my collection, I want to say maybe 2 years, if not a little longer, but I think about 2 years. And she's in pink. And this little beauty is my Anne. And she's got beautiful red hair. And she's the Charlotte sculpt, if you're, by Laura Lee Eagles. She's a little sleepy head. And so she's wearing this beautiful sleeper, pink and red. She's got the little ladybugs on it. And it's a pink and red. And so she's going to be representing for Casual Fun Friday, which Kitty had asked us to put some pink on. I've got my pink shirt on. And, which is, I got this shirt from Miss Serenity Smith's shop. And on one of her lives, she was coming up with things for her shirts. And I love that she made this one. So shout out to Miss Serenity Smith, and then to Kitty over at Little Waddle Nursery, because I love that she chose that. Just because cancer touches so many people's lives, and it's, like I said, right now, having people that are going through the treatments and going through all of the illnesses, you just see what they endure, and just if whatever you can to support them, do what you can, and prayer is always a big help. And then I also wanted to do Thankful Friday, which is Tammy's theme over at Tater Tots Nursery. And I wanted to say thankful because, we had the storm that came through us a couple weeks back, and we went through it came through, and we survived it here in our area of the Gulf Coast. But then we had Hurricane Helene that went through Florida and up, and it devastated so many communities, touched so many states. And I've been watching the news coverage. I have family that's up in the Tennessee area. I knew people in Georgia and Florida that were deeply affected, and it's still a crisis. So I just, my prayers go out to them. Whatever you can do to support that area, I pray that everyone can do that. And again, like I said, it does not take, it's free to pray. And I believe in the power of prayer. But I am thankful that we made it. I am thankful for those that survived that storm, but then also thankful for all of the people who have come to that area. There are homesteaders. I follow homesteading channels on YouTube. Homesteaders are there in that area. They're helping out that community. They're doing what they can for them. So I just pray that that they will continue to be seen, and they get the support they need. So I'm thankful for that. And then I will also, for Thankful Thursday, because sometimes I forget, and I want to mention Marissa as well over at Mariah Diane's Nursery. because she has Thankful Thursday, Tammy has Thankful Friday. And just shout out to them, thinking of, that they thought of those, have those themes for those 2 days. And I love that, those 2 themes. And just, like I said, we don't know, you guys. We have to count our blessings of what we have. I know that we try to be prepared every year when it's hurricane season, but you just never know. I mean, the devastation in that area is just astronomical, and it's just heart-wrenching. And so I'm thankful that we made it through so far. I mean, the season is still young. There is another hurricane that's going to be in the Gulf right now. I've already reached out to team members in my team that be like, please evacuate. And my prayers will be in for that region. So it's just weighing heavy on my heart this week, you guys. It really is. I mean, I'm watching all the coverage, and I hate death. I really do. And so it's weighing on me, but it's not bogging me down. I'm staying prayed. I'm praying about it to God, praying to Jehovah God about it. And I know that as long as everyone's sticking together, it'll be okay. And they are. I mean, that's what I love so much, when I see that it's the regular people, everyday people are pulling together. I remember when we got hit a couple years back by a hurricane that took our power. We were flooded in. Our community, we band together. Our community, because we were all flooded into our subdivision that we live in, and we pulled together, and we supported each other. And so that's what I love, is the community, that even those that are in that devastation, they still pull together. So I just, like I said, I'm just thinking about them. My other shout outs that I would always want to recognize is Miss Patricia. And she has the Play Day Saturday. So we're going to incorporate that, because, hey, when we're with our dolls, we're playing, right? So that's what I love. And, I love this shirt that Serenity, when she came up with this saying. And this is the Authentic Collector, the heart of the community. And that's just that I love to collect my doll. I love collecting reborn dolls, silicones. I love doing that. And I want to keep this going. And so I just love it. So I love collecting these little dolls, and they're fun. So Play Day Saturday running into Sunday. So I'm just shouting out these wonderful women who come up with these themes, who create these babies and this merchandise that we can enjoy. Because my plan was to actually wear this to the doll show, and I didn't get it in time. But here we go. Now, I also wanted to share, because we're going to put on Mr. Ruben here. I went to Marshall's, and I found these cute little outfits for Marshall. So this is a 3 to 6 month Winnie the Pooh outfit, and it's a little 3-piece set. And look how cute this is. And it's got Pooh Bear on the corner right there in his top. Love it. And then I got this one for a little girl in my nursery. I am not ready to put this on her yet, but I already know who I'm going to put this on. And Winnie the Pooh, this is so precious. I have an idea of who I'll put this on. I'm not sure yet, but I got those. I couldn't pass up the Winnie the Pooh. Now, this is, I already knew I wanted it for Ruben, and I love it. It's a 0 to 3 month outfit, so I hope that it'll fit perfectly. But we're going to get this on Mr. Ruben. So let me get him situated. All right, so I already got all the tags off of here. And what I love about this little outfit, it's got the little pumpkin on there. So it's a perfect little fall outfit, and we're in October. So it's just perfect. So I'm going to get him into this while we chat. And like anybody who's followed long enough knows, I am not the chatty Cathy. I try to be, or that I would love to be, not try to be, that I would want to be, but I just am not. But I really wanted to come on and just talk. I mean, I did want to talk about, right now, like I said, with this hurricane that's been that happened and the devastation of it, just makes me, was what I wanted to talk about today. Because what it made me do is relook at my pantry. What's my supply list? What do I have? And also my go bag or a bug out bag. If anyone's familiar with that, everyone should have like a bug out bag, because you never know what might happen depending. You never know. Any area You know, if you have a place that has tornadoes, windstorms, ice storms, you never know. Even dust storms out west, you could have anything. In California, when I lived out in California, we had earthquakes. You still had the threat of a tsunami, but it's rare. But when I was living in Washington State, we had earthquakes. We have Mount Rainier, an active volcano, and tsunamis. So, and there was a horn for that. So, you know, it's really important to have something like that to protect yourself. In your bug out bag, you know, it's good to make sure you have something like you have a change of clothing for however many days you think. I know for us, we have our setup to have about 3 to 4 days worth of clothing because we have little kids. So you want to have that, toiletries, making sure that, you know, if you have toothpaste, toothbrush, things like that in your bug out bag. You want to also have cash on hand. You should, I know for me, I want to make sure that I have, we have games and stuff for the kids, like maybe like a little coloring books or something you want to put in the bag for them so that way they can be distracted depending on where you're going, because it could be a long car ride. Snacks, you want to have like little granola bars or trail mix or something like that, but not, you don't want to weigh it down too much. I know in our bug out bag, we have it where in my bag, I have the clothing and things for my husband and I. His bug out bag is more of like a hiking backpack. It will have, if we had to go somewhere, we have rations. We have like, you know, like MREs. We have stuff like that. We were like serious. We had where he'll be carrying that in his backpack. So you want to think, when you think of bug out bag, you want to think about something like, can I hike somewhere with this? If I had to, if I was really into it. Now, something that I heard someone say to have that I didn't do, and that I'm doing, but I didn't at the time when I heard it, was good shoes. You want to make sure that you don't just have like little flip-flops. You want to make sure that you have like hiking boots or really good tennis shoes that will that you can really move in if you had to. You also want to make sure that you can get your stamina up a little bit. Maybe go out walking daily if you're kind of in a sedentary thing, walk around your house. Just try to get your strength up so that way if you have to move, you can move. You may not be able to run, because I can't run. I'm not saying I can run, but I know I have been just doing walks, just trying to just to keep my energy up and making sure that if I have to go, I can move. So that's something that I was thinking about when all of this happened, is that, you know, you may lose everything, but that backpack or bag that you choose can be really helpful. And that's something that I just feel like we should be thinking about when these disasters happen. If we're fortunate to not get caught up in it, how can we make sure we're prepared? Now, let's say you're hunkered down, because when we had the hurricane that hit us a couple years ago, we were stuck where we were for about 4 or 5 days, and then our area was without power for about a good 7 to 10 days. And so, food to keep on hand that I think is easy: peanut butter, jelly, you could keep in your pantry, tuna fish. I was watching a program, if you could find any of these homestead programs, rice. We keep bags of rice. My husband is Vietnamese. We do not go without rice in this house. So you have rice. You can do beans. So you want to think of simple, not a lot. You know, it's like those are like the simple things of staple you could have. Flour. Honey is a good thing to have because honey is shelf stable. It just sit. So we have honey. So honey can sit on the shelf and you don't have to sit there worrying about expiration date. So you just want to keep it simple, you know, when it comes to what you can have. And that's something that I've been mindful of to keep in our pantry. You know, peanut butter and jelly will keep you through. That is just good. We keep trail mix in the house. You can make your own trail mix too. I haven't tried it, but I've seen some recipes if you need to. But I'll actually buy different things. What I have done is I'll buy different types of nuts and stuff, and I buy dark chocolate because I love dark chocolate. And that's how I'll make my own trail mix, is by buying those different things and mixing it and making the mix myself. So those are things that have been on my mind when it comes to just being prepared. I mean, you just don't know what might happen to the area you're in. And like I said, there's something in every area of the United States. I mean, if someone's like, oh, well, we don't have to worry about hurricanes. Well, your area might have to worry about an earthquake. Or your area might have to worry about, like I said, a tornado or something. You just never know what could hit your area. And it's good to prepare for the unexpected. Because that will most likely can save your life or somebody else's life. Well, there he is. I was thinking I was going to grab him a pair of socks, but I kind of like him like this. And then I got him his little lovey. So he's like matching perfectly. But that's what I wanted to make my video today, you guys. That was just on my heart to talk about. Just things to think about. Please keep, all the people that were affected by Hurricane Helene in your thoughts, please, and your prayers. Also, like I said, we have another storm coming, and that looks to be heading toward Florida. So the hurricane season is not over yet. So it's, and that's also what got me thinking about my go bag or bug out bag, is that, are we ready? Or making sure my pantry is stocked with just basic, simple basics. I even have a recipe of making bread. So if I needed to make bread, I could do that too, because we have flour. And so if I need to make some bread, I could. But it's just when there's a disaster or something's happening, you just want to be able to survive. You just want the basics to survive. So I think that's the most important thing to think about when it comes to how prepared are we and what's going on with us. So just think about that, you guys. Again, I thank everybody who supports my channel, who comes to visit me daily, because I like to think of my comment section as you're coming, you've been invited over to my house, and we're chatting, and you've come over. And I have to say, I've had some great people who have supported my channel who come in, and I really appreciate everyone. I appreciate all my people who follow me and support me, and who take the time to comment, just to say hi or whatever, just to chat at my home. And I thank you for coming into my little neck of the woods over here on YouTube and visiting me. And this is what has been on my heart right now. It's just thinking about all that's happening. So I wanted to think of something that I could do that, because I try to make this space just joyful. But also we have to be mindful. So that's why I was trying to say, what can I say? And that's where my contribution is, just to remind you guys, have your go bags ready. Make sure your pantries are stocked with staples and, that you reserve for just in case. But the main things that are so easy to have on hand: peanut butter and jelly, tuna fish. You can even get those chicken in a can things. Like I've seen those at Sam's Club, where it's like making tuna fish, but it'll be chicken salad. You can do those, and that's something you can have on hand in case of emergencies. Crackers, saltine crackers, that's another one. But, that's what I wanted to talk about today, you guys. I wanted to bring Ruben on. I wanted to show you my Anne. She is so cute, my little cutie patootie. And, just to share them with you guys. And, of course, just to show her for our pink this video, so we can, just to recognize cancer awareness, and for people to be, just to say we're thinking of those who are dealing with it right now. But that's what I wanted to talk about today, you guys. And I hope everyone is having a good weekend. Stay safe for those of you that are in the path of this storm. And for everybody else, just be mindful, be joyful, and be mindful, and just take every day as a blessing. So I thank you guys for visiting my little abode, my humble abode, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye. Hi, Dolly family. I'm just jumping in because I realized something else I wanted to talk about when it came to preparedness. So think about when you have your go bags, also make sure that, like I said, have cash on hand, but making sure you have your IDs, important documents. Make sure you have those things as well, where you can just grab them and go. But there are many sites where you can look up of what should you have, things that you could take when you're on the go. But that's where my mind went and what I thought about. So I hope any tips I gave today helped. But it's just I'm thinking about everybody. We have so many affected right now with these storms. But I hope everyone's safe out there. Love you, fam, and I'll talk to you later.